Man, peace to the family, man. Peace to you and yours, man. We definitely are on the scene, GSM 2.0. Today we are in a Zoom call, so we can do more demonstration than speaking. All right. So energy is high in Spin City. It is Shenelle. We are in a building. We're gonna get into organic growth for social media and then how to turn organic growth from social media into um, paid advertisements. All right, so Shenelle, if you want to go ahead and kick it off, or we can go back and forth a little bit about our lanes and what we're talking about today.
Yes, 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 y'all. So what I'm gonna break down for y'all is how you should be structuring your social media plan. And then I'm gonna give y'all all the major source on how y'all should be amplifying your organic pieces of content. And then Spin's gonna show y'all all that is necessary to turn those organic pieces of content to leverage for ads. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just kick us on off with a little presentation.
Come on.
Let me get this right for y'all. See, let me know if y'all can see my screen. I believe it says I'm presenting.
Yep, it's cracking. We
All
see
right,
the
bet.
presentation.
All right, bet. Let's get it. All right, y'all. Welcome to Techstravagaza. I'm so excited for y'all to be here. Thank y'all for tapping in. Like I said, I'm just trying to give y'all a baseline of what your social media plan should look like. And so I want to give y'all some fundamentals to take away, as well as some things that you guys can utilize when you are trying to amplify your organic content. So I'm going to start us off with this necessary quote. Okay. If you'll never know what will work if you don't show up. If you ain't posting that content, you're not going to know what's hitting or not. You could put all your thoughts on, oh, this would be a great idea. This would be great if I posted it like this. You won't know until you post it. Okay, y'all? So make sure at the very basis, we getting the content up. Okay. Moving right along. I need y'all to take care of this part first. Your mental. If your mind is somewhere else, if your mind is full of chaos, I need y'all to get into a space of clarity. I need you to shift your thought process from, I don't know what I'm going to post, to, I know exactly why I'm posting today. That is going to be the difference between you scrambling and you being, oh yeah, I got my post right here. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, it's up. Right? Another thing, you need to be treating social media like a laboratory. Have fun, play, try things, experiment. If you don't have that mindset with it, you're going to have this very emotional response to how many likes you get, how many comments you get, how many shares you get. When this is your lab. Y'all remember Dexter's Laboratory? This is a yes, that's the vibe. Y'all need to be moving with it, okay? Have fun. Y'all are here to make connections with people. Let's make social media social again by being social, but treating it like a lab, okay? All right, so when you want to set your plan up, y'all have to figure out what it is, what goal are you trying to, set for yourselves. Whether that means you want to grow more followers, you want to get more sales, you want to build a stronger brand recognition, you're trying to build more community, stronger community, because whatever your goal is, that's going to determine how often you post and the type of content you post. I'm going to try to answer some things in the chat. See. Okay, yes, the energy is amazing. Okay, yes, y'all here. Okay, y'all tapped in. I love it. All right, y'all. Moving right along. When you are dropping your content, you need to be dropping high value information. I like to say it like this. Your content should cover the 3 P's. It should speak to a very specific person. It should solve a specific problem. And it should have a specific path. What do you want people to do with this information? Do you want them to follow up with you? Do you want them to like the post, save the post, follow you, send you a DM, book a call? That has to be in the content, y'all. That has to be in the content. This is another thing. This is one of my favorites, okay? To repurpose and to enhance. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, I don't have no content. I don't know. It's a post. If I ask you to crack your phone open right now and go over to your gallery and tell me the number of videos you have on your phone, no one in this room can say zero. Unless it's a brand new phone.
Even with the brand new phone, the way everything's in the cloud these days, we got some content, y'all.
Okay. Okay, the content is there. You may not know how to repurpose it, and that's fine, but the content is already loaded. Now, when we're talking about enhancing content, enhancing it is by pairing it with a solid hook, by crafting out a meaningful caption that's loaded with keywords. Enhancing it looks like getting a in-app screen caption going, using someone's trending sound, whether that's Instagram, whether that's TikTok. And for the sake of this conversation, we're going to focus on those two platforms, right? Because they prioritize the use of certain sounds. So you want to put those in the content. If it's going to push it to a certain board, you want to make sure that your content is in line with that. I had a client whose video went viral because he used a trending sound, and his video became the #1 video for that sound. What's going on, Daisha? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, y'all, repurpose that content. Enhance it. Now, this is the part that's going to help you go from, I know I want to post, I want to be consistent, to actually being consistent. And I know a lot of us can, consistently be whooping our ass sometimes, okay? Be getting the best of us because we're living our lives and we have so many other obligations. We need something that's going to help us stay in a repeatable cycle. So this is what you need to do. You need to choose what your content themes will be for the week. Are you showing breakdowns? Are you showing behind the scenes of your process? Are you giving people a sneak peek of what you're working on? Repurpose that content. Repurpose old content. Repurpose new content that's performing well. If you posted a reel that did well, go ahead and shift it into a carousel. Batch create your hooks. Batch create your captions so you're not wasting so much time staring at your phone. I know we get busy, and I know we feel the pressure that we put on ourselves to post and to be consistent. And sometimes if we just give future us a hand, we can do so by batching. Now, batching is just saying, you know what, today I'm going to create 7 captions, 7 post ideas, seven hooks that I want to get out this week. Instead of in the moment, trying to figure it all out all at once. And depending on your lifestyle builds, what I will call your post consistency. What days do you want to post? What times work for you? What times work for your account? What are your analytics saying? And the last part would be to track your results, make adjustments, and continue to experiment. Now, I recommend that everybody at the bare minimum, be posting 4 to 5 times per week with a baseline of, delivering daily stories. Because what you may not know is that there's a lot of people that'll just watch your stories. If they don't like nothing, they're gonna watch a story. So give them something to watch. Give them something to comment on. Give them something to, engage with. They're already there. They're already following you. Might as well leverage that attention as much as you can. Now this right here is just a little bonus. I'm gonna let Spin handle the rest, but this is just a little tip, okay? When we're talking about ideas, when we're talking about repurposing, when we're talking about editing support, these are all the things you can go to chat for. You can go to Grok for, you can go to Gemini for, whatever AI tool you're using to help you get your plan baseline set in place. These are the things that you can get worked out for you, get assistance on, cut your time down on. Okay, y'all? So just a quick recap. That mental reset is absolutely necessary. If you are coming into this with a lot of chaos, if you're not clear on why you need to be posting, it's not gonna be good. Okay. Set your goal. Do you want more followers? Do you want more engagement? Your post should be solving a problem. Okay. So make sure that you're prioritizing that. Speak to a specific problem, speak to a specific person, give them a specific path to follow. Then you want to repurpose that content you have that's doing well. Maybe it's older content that's on the profile that no one has seen in a while. Maybe it's just content, videos on your phone that you want to push out again. Enhance them, put new captions on, put new hooks on, add new sounds. Create your schedule so you can become even more consistent. All right, y'all. So that is the baseline of how you're going to set your social media plan in place. Now, what I'm about to do next is I'm about to give you the strategies you need to enhance the content that's going crazy. I need y'all to turn me up in the chat to let me know that you're ready for this sauce, okay? I don't be telling people all these things at once, okay, y'all? So if you're ready, let me know. Let me see it in the chat. Turn me up. Okay, turn me up. All right. That's what I like to see. All right. So, like I mentioned before, I'm only going to be covering 2 platforms. We're going to talk about Instagram and we're going to talk about TikTok. Okay, y'all. So, to start off with Instagram, these are your organic content enhancers. Okay? If you have a piece of content that's, it's got 1,000 views, I don't care how, I don't want to reduce it down to a number, but if you see that it's performing well, you doing any or even all of these things that I've listed below is going to push your content even further. Repost that content with a call to action in the bubble. I know y'all have seen content on your feed where that little purple triangle is floating on the screen. Add a call to action to it. Tell people to read your comment. Tell people to follow you. Tell people to, click the link in your bio. When it comes down to comments, set some sort of autoresponder. Now, I personally used to use ManyChat for automations. So every time certain words are commented, there will be an auto response, right? Which helps to build up that engagement. And I have it set where when a word is commented, there will automatically be a comment posted back. But what I always tell people is don't just have it, publish a random comment like, oh, check your DMs. Very generic. Have it ask a question. Hey, did you see what I sent you? Hey, did you take a look at what's going on in your inbox? Maybe it's something that's event related. Hey, are you coming to my event? Are you pulling up with something? You pulling up with a friend? How many tickets you getting? You getting 1 or 2? All of those things are going to drive engagement. Now, when you are outside of automations, right? When people are dropping comments on your post, respond with a question. Again, building on that conversation. Building on that conversation. So that person will now get a notification that you responded to their comment or someone else did, right? And here you come in back holding on that conversation, giving more game, giving more direction. One thing I think people don't, well, I don't want to say not everybody, but some people sleep on reposting their mentions. If someone shares your content, share it again. Drop your emojis on there. Drop your favorite emojis on it. I would also say save the best mentions to your highlights. Save them. If someone left a testimonial, if someone is hype about your event, if someone is hype about your content and they really saw a lot of value in it, say that to your highlights. Proof that you know what you're talking about, that you know that you that girl, that you that guy. Okay? Another thing you can do, y'all, is pin a comment. Now I know they've kind of changed how you can pin comments on Instagram posts, but I know of minimum you could at least pin one. So if you're not pinning someone else's comment, you can pin your own. Hey, make sure you like this video if you want to get a part 2. Or, hey, here's a further breakdown of what I was breaking down in this video. Reshare in your stories with comments. That's another feature that I've noticed is I don't want to say it's newly integrated, but is an option. Following off of TikTok a little bit, you know? Where you can now repost that content with the comment attached. And now you can have a whole nother conversation in your stories about it. Another thing you can do is you can link a video to your video. If you got something else that's related to it, that is in the theme, is in the wheelhouse, go ahead and link that video to the original video. If you drop in a part 2, make sure you link it to part 1. All right, y'all. Now, I did see someone raise their hand. I'm happy to take any questions at this time.
That was me. I was just gonna ask you, I don't know what's going on. I used to be able to pin my own comment. Now it's like I can't pin my own comment. So I have to go like from my other page and pin that one of what I want to say. But I don't know. It's not letting me pin my comments somewhere.
Yeah, I've seen that happen for a few clients, and I don't know if it's like an update thing, but it was like 1 week he couldn't pin his comments, and then the next week he could pin it. So maybe I would suggest like just updating the app and seeing if you can pin your comment.
Okay, cool.
Of course, of course. Anybody else got any questions while we're still here?
I had one more question.
Yep.
The reel that we worked on under your tutelage, that reel is like it. I mean, not reel, but the TikTok, because that's where it's housed at. It is not letting me post anything else to get traction. That post is still getting a whole bunch of traction to this day. Like, but it's like, I don't know, like, what can I do to shake up my algorithm? Or is that a good thing?
So are you saying like your audience isn't responding to new content?
Yeah, like right now, I'm getting a couple of likes and stuff on the stuff that I post. But prior to, it's when I look at my notifications, a majority of my notifications are for that one post.
I would just double down. I would double down in the conversation. I will double down in the comments. I would take comments and I'm gonna answer the second half of your question while going over the TikTok organic enhancers, which is you need to be creating new content from the comment section. So the great thing about TikTok is that you can go in, you can reply to a comment with a video. So now you'll have that comment floating over your head or at the top of the screen. And now you can make a brand new piece of video, a brand new content piece, a brand new video on whatever it is. Now for you, Lady Key, I know you can leverage your juice cleanse. Like, hey, if you're trying to clean up your diet, you're not trying to be like Shorty in the video. Make sure you sign up for my 3-day, 5-day, 7-day cleanse that's coming up. My 7-day detox, whatever it is. Every single video, every single comment you can leverage. Like it, of course. And if for the ones that you just want to interact with, like, hey, to build with them, like, hey, what city are you in? What's your diet looking like? Have you eaten this item in the last 30 days, 90 days? Are you interested in detoxing? Are you interested in cutting away from certain substances? When you're not having a conversation in the videos, you could be creating content from those comments. For you, Lady Key, you can duet that original video with a new video. And now a duet for you could just look like you watching you on the other side. Real talk. Like, just, it's a new piece of content.
I'm gonna try it.
It's the same thing, right? But now people, a new set of eyes will get to see it. Now on TikTok, they have been really prioritizing like the story feature. So sharing content in the stories, updating your bubble. That's what I call it, the notes bubble at the very top of your page where you could share your thought, right? They love when you update that. They love when you share your content or other people's content. Okay? Duetting videos, like I mentioned, liking comments. So if you want to spend a day, depending on what your life looks like, if you want to just spend a day liking all the comments one day and then spending another hour or two on another day responding to comments, excuse me, however you see fit, that all of that is building up engagement on your page. Another way that you can repurpose your content is by doing green screens. Doing like a green screen reaction to the video. And all of these things aren't, causing you to start from scratch. Think about new concept. Think about brand new ideas. You just leveraging the content that's already doing good and just pushing it out even more. All right, y'all. So if y'all got content that's going up, even if it did good 2 weeks ago, put it back up in your stories.
I just want to say, listen to what Shenelle is saying, because that post that she worked on with me, that post is at 500,000 views. I've gained over 1,000 followers from just that post alone. And now I'm about to go get busy in what she said to do next. So just make sure y'all listen to her.
Come on now. Content sizzling. Page burning down. Notifications turning up so much you got to mute the phone.
Growing.
Yes, y'all. That is all I have for y'all. So, Spin, I'm a bring it over to you. I'm gonna stop sharing, but let me know if y'all have any other questions. I'm happy to answer.
No questions on organic, really?
Word, y'all better ask some questions.
Okay. Cool. All right, y'all. So to pretty much piggyback, veggie back, however anyone wants to utilize the words, I'm gonna take you guys into the back end of Google. I mean, not Google right now. We're gonna do Facebook. So business.facebook.com. Business.facebook.com. Guys, see my screen sharing? Let me know, because I can't see the Zoom.
Yeah, we can see it.
All right, y'all. So say you work with
Say where
Shenelle.
we going again? I'm sorry. Business what?
You'll start off at business.facebook.com.
Okay.
You'll set up your business information. It shouldn't be that major. Set up a little bit of business information. It's going to be based off of your personal page and your personal name, because you pretty much need to identify yourself when you are doing business. So identify yourself, put your business information in, your card, your name. If you got your EIN, you're done in Bradstreet. If you got all that high level business stuff, please put it in. If you don't, just go in as your personal account. Okay. So you guys will start to navigate towards the ads manager. When you're done with your business information, you'll toggle to the ads manager. See Meta Ads Manager, account overview, campaigns, ads reporting. You do your advertising settings, your billings and payments, and your events. There's a lot of tools. I'm not about to scramble your brain on all these tools. You'll find out later when you become a professional. For right now, we're going to go into audiences. And here I am inside of audiences. And this is how you piggyback off of your organic content. All right. So a couple of us have millions of views, 100,000 views, 10,000 views, fine. 1,000 views, perfect. Okay. Again, ads manager. You'll navigate it. It's easy to find once you go to business.facebook.com. And I'll go to create audiences. And I'll go to custom audience. Now, Instagram account plus video, meta sources, Instagram account and video. You could do other sources when you guys set up your pixel. Like everybody that visits your website will now see your advertisement. People already on your customer list will now see your advertisement. Anybody on your app visited your catalog, even some offline activity. When you guys are, walking around the world and you're talking by your phones, or even if you type it in, you say, man, I sure do need a fucking vacuum cleaner. This floor is filthy. And all of a sudden you get on Instagram and there's a sponsored post about a vacuum. That's us marketers in the back end using targeting for motherfuckers that's been looking for vacuums lately. Okay. So once the algorithm, once social media picks up that's what you were searching for, you now get on our list. Anyway, so video. Let's go to video real quick. And this is a more banger than the Instagram because it's a more targeted audience. Now I'm gonna choose an engagement type. And now I want to go to people who have viewed at least 75%, or better yet, people have viewed 95% of my video. Okay. So for those of us that have high video counts, a lot of them motherfuckers, just because it went viral, a lot of them motherfuckers touch it for about 3 seconds, 15 seconds, 25 seconds, or percent. Sorry, there's a matter of length. Percentages. We don't go by raw numbers, go by percentages and ads. So for that, boom, I would want to get people that have viewed at least 95% of that video. All right. I'll go to select videos. I'll navigate to my own business. I think it's this one. No, it's not performance. Hold on, y'all. It's digital. Boom. I'll switch to my Instagram professional account because that's where the video is at. Okay. I'll scroll. Is this it? No, it's House and Website shit. What's going on? Okay, there go HQ. Okay, then I'll look through my reels. And then here goes the banger right here. Business owners, it went viral. I'm gonna grab it. Now, if it has a certain amount of views, people who have viewed at least 95% of this video is now gonna be the next target of my next advertisement. So I can make an easy follow-up. So boom, here we go. Imagine that world. You work with Shenelle for a couple of months. We got a bang on our hands. Okay, but we still got our bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever suggest that anybody dive straight into paid ads until you learn it up and do some practice. Spend $1 a day type shit just for practice, maybe 5. Get you feeling bold about throwing money in the fireplace. Because at that, in the beginning, you're buying data. I've been buying data for Spincity Digital for quite some time. Okay. And then, however long the video has been on, you can get audience retention based on a year's worth of time, even though So even a year from now, people that keep saying, because I think, Lady Key, when did your video come out? When did your viral video come out? Is Lady Key? I can't see the Zoom.
My bad. I was over there in the business suite. It came out in, I think we ran it for 30 days. So it probably been out for a month and a week, 2 weeks now.
Okay, excellent. So even with that, that falls under this category. So even this time next year, well, a month ago up until next year, you'll still have people, like you said, you're like, this video is the main video that keeps getting traction. Cool. That means if you keep getting traction for fucking a year's worth, then you can keep putting ads to the video that's getting traction and maintain a silent audience. Okay. But real quick, I just wanted to speak on that one. So let me rewind. This is a rewind here. Going back to custom audiences again, because I want to talk about Instagram account. We did the video. You know, the best ones again are 75% or 95%. But let's talk about overall Instagram visits. Okay. Okay. Honeybee is there. We did a partnership before. Now, people who have engaged with this professional account, people who started following this professional account, people who visited this account's profile, who engaged with any post or ad, people who sent a message to this account, who saved any post, right? So you have so much selection based off of what happened on your Instagram. You can even extend it and use all of them if you wanted to. Meet any of the following criteria, or you can put all of the following criteria. However you want to do it, all right? So I'll put who engaged with this account. Let me see. Or started following. So again, once y'all start to learn how to do ads, you'll do an ad for every single one. Or if you just follow me, boom, that's an organic type of thing. That means the advertisement will come out like, oh man, what's going on? Y'all just learned about Spincity. Welcome to Spincity headquarters. Something like that. Lead them towards the Ascendant Masters. People who have engaged. That means they liked, commented, shared. Look right here. Such as likes, comments, saves, carousel swipes, button taps, or shares. So Meta is going to read all that. The AI, the algorithm in the back end of Meta is going to read that shit and say, these are the people you're going to target next. It's usually why it's the first one bubble, because it's the most effective, y'all. Because some of these other ones, like people who engaged, people who save, not many people going to save all the time. But you know that's a very intimate audience at that point, because it's everybody who saved something. That means they was like, damn, I need to see this Spincity shit. I need to see this Shenelle shit. I need to see this bookkeeper shit later on. So it's a very intimate audience. But for the sake of, you know, a viral video and visits and follows, you'll just do that. Okay, I just wanted to bring that up really quick so you know what that type of information is. And so surprise, surprise. This is why I like Instagram, is because it's literally everyone that has came to Spincity HQ for the past motherfucking year. So now you're waking up sleeping giants, because people that were on your Instagram a fucking year ago probably forgot about you. You know what I mean? It just happens. People just do their Instagram, delete the Instagram. They live in their human life. But if the Instagram is still there, and they got in with you in January, February of 2025, now surprise, you have an advertisement for them, and then you can essentially remind them that you're still doing this shit. Huh? So I like to do engage with this professional profile for over a year. You can exclude people and even include more. Okay. So those are two ways to tap into it. Now let's talk about a lookalike audience. This is a doozy. Trust me, it's a doozy right here. Because when I go to lookalike audiences, and then I'm going to create a new source that is the custom audience, that is the engagers on Spincity HQ over the last motherfucking year. You understand? So I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna put we like I'm going down the slide. That's not important for the sake of this. And then I'm gonna put create the lookalike audience. Now understand, now that everybody that has visited my page over the last year just has a certain character profile. Let me see something real quick. Lookalike consists of people more similar. Okay, cool. All right. And then, especially if your stuff is in English, I like to target the United States. I like to target Canada. I like to target the United Kingdom. Everybody that speaks English. Oh, it says you know it. That's what the problem is. Bitch, you know it. United Kingdom, Australia, whatever, whoever speaking English, I want to grab them. So what they're saying, family, what they are saying is the information most like the people that have already visited your website and they're looking for health and wellness and they're looking for sustainable tech or they're looking for AI or they're looking for bookkeeping. You can recreate audiences globally that all look like those people from these other countries. Do we understand? Do we understand the power? Do we understand that the estimated
Yes.
is 3.6 million people that look digitally? The AI is saying, okay, 4 million people have visited your Instagram over the last year. And then they're saying that if you make a look-alike audience, you can find strangers that act like, look like, smell like digitally and recreate a whole new audience based on the world. Because again, I'm going to the United States, I'm going to Canada, I'm going to United Kingdom, I'm doing Australia. Boom, boom, boom. And now with the ease of instant translate, sometimes I guess you can go to and do Mexico and do Spain, whatever the case may be. Okay. So it's really important that when let's just rewind real quick. Let's breathe. Let's think. What we did was we create audiences. And that main kicker, I just want to teach y'all custom audiences first so you see the power that lies within there. But what it's really all about for retargeting based off your organic reach is the look-alike audience, especially if you go viral. Especially if you go viral. Especially if you do that 90%. I'll go a look-alike audience. Hold on. Custom audience. Video views. 95% of my viral go. So my viral go, I mean, it tells me something different on Instagram, but it says so through 300,000 for as long as the video been out. People that have watched this whole thing and they totally get it. They totally get it. What Spincity was saying on there. I'll create a lookalike audience. So now 95% of watchers that understood the AI play that I laid out and went viral for, they understood it. They DM'd me. They, you know what I'm saying? They got in with me. They did something with me. Okay, boom. Whatever. I'll just use United States and Canada at this point. And I can still, based off the type of digital footprint that 95% of my video watchers have, I have an estimated reach of 3.1 million people that look and smell and act just like the motherfuckers that finish my video. And I can create an audience and run advertisements, paid ads for $10 a fucking day to these exact people. Well, maybe we'll reach a 3 million followers one day. Maybe we fucking won't. But the power lies in here that we have the audience to do so. And when you go into create campaigns and say you're done with the awareness, you're done, you want to go straight for fucking sales, whatever you want to do, right? I just like to play with awareness campaigns. So now when I'm in here, see now, estimated reach is 131 million for, that's not it, y'all. That's way too fucking broad. You target everybody, you target nobody. So what I like to do is bring one of those lookalike audiences on through. Again, a nice little $5 a day, $35 a week, less than a fucking cup of coffee in the United States. I like to go original audience. So now these are the plays you can make off that lookalike audience. So if my lookalike audience was at a certain point, it'll be in the game. Let me see. You save audience. Oh, I didn't fucking bring them over here. My bad, y'all. But essentially, y'all will bring your audiences. Okay. So let me put it right here real quick. What was that? What was that question? Looking like audience. 2.8. Create duplicate. Well, I can't do it. I'm not about to sit there and do the bullshit. Anyway, I'll put the 3.1 million from my lookalike audience in here. And then what I like to do, the best things are, it all depends on your ticket. I'll go to detailed targeting, and two major ones are birthdays. So for now, if I was about to launch this, I'll do birthdays in September. You know why? Because people get on social media and they like to talk about their birthdays. So now I'll get birthdays and I'll narrow it and I'll do income. Because, you know, I don't hate broke people, but they just don't spend money, okay? Damn, my screen. My fucking screen, man. Why is there always something, man? All right. You know, so I have a high ticket sale, 5,000 upfront, 2,250 a month to be on retainer for AI agency. So I'm gonna go for the top 5 zip codes across the United States of America. You know they got money for a fucking fact. Right? When we post and we go viral and stuff, some of them niggas broke, some of them niggas got cheese. Some of them right in the middle, some of them don't understand you, some of them just think you cute, some of them just like your cat memes. Some of them seen you had cool shoes one day, some of them you met in real life and they was just like, cool, man, follow me on the gram. You understand? When you come back here and you go to a lookalike audience based off their birthday and their income, you know what I mean? You can really get your shit sold. So if you got a course, mid-range, $200, $500, I'd go for 10 to 25 of zip codes. Because again, it's a lookalike audience. Yeah, I'm talking about, so they look like the motherfuckers that watched all of, 95% of your viral video. It's a lookalike audience that look like them, smell like them, act like them. Their birthday is in September, and they got a household income of the top 25 to 10% of all zip codes across America. And that gives me a fresh, hot and ready 1.8 million people. Do we understand? Do we understand that we can change the ages now? Because maybe some kid came across your stuff and you're doing big business, so you want to talk to adults. So I'll size them up 30 to 50. I want to talk to adults that want to do AI, right? I got a children's book out. See, I want a children's book. I'll target parents of children 9 to 12, 13 to 17, 6 to 8, right? For my book, I'll do 3 to 5 and 6 to 8. I'll add both of these. 6 to 8. Now I got all these parents based off a look-alike audience at 3.1 million that watched a viral video of mine for 95% worth. They get it. They understand. They got a birthday coming up in September. They making money out of the top 25 to 10% in the world, and they got children. I get a hot and ready 33,800 people. Is that not effective for one motherfucking advertisement, $10 a day to sell a children's book? When I know that they got the kids and I know that they got the money and I know that they seen the viral video? Do we understand?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You'll put it in English. And again, you can come over here. You'll look at where you want to post it at. Threads now has advertisements. So it'll go everywhere now. Just because you posted it and you made it big on Instagram doesn't mean that you can't double down and go big on Facebook, Instagram, and Threads. You can create an ad or you can go back and boost post. So now I think I heard Lady Key say everything else that you post, they not fucking around. Now you make them fuck around and you make the new motherfuckers fuck around. You select the post, that's new. You drop a $5 a day budget on it. You spend $35 a motherfucking week on the brand new sales, motherfucking post, and you force them to buy. You put a good hook, a showstopper, a call out hook, like we said. I think we said it a couple weeks ago. A call out hook. What is going on? All my parents of children between the ages of 4 and 8. It's time. I am AI, the code of light. This is going to teach your child how to use AI, robotics, tech, and software. It's an all new type of book, y'all. Our children are falling behind. So, right. So I'm going to give them that show stopping, thumb stopping call out. And then I'm going to agitate the problem. Our children right now are falling behind when it comes to AI, robotics, tech, and software. And we know it's their next wave of information, education, jobs, and business, family. So this book is the one for you and your family to bond over. Now I've agitated the problem. Now I'm swooping in AI, I am AI, code of light as the solution. Boom, I put that in the game. I put that as a post. Call to action is click the motherfucking button below to that fucking lookalike audience that knows exactly what I do, and I called them out based on their motherfucking targeting. And you spend a couple dollars a week to curate and grow the data on that same motherfucking audience. Ball game.
Let's go.
Mic
That was
drop.
fucking fire because, nigga, that's mad fucking eyes. Like, regardless of what, that is a lot of fucking eyes to
And
be
it's the eyes
placed
that
on.
we want, Keith.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, people who are in tune and not just anybody. That's fire. I love it. Do we get this recording?
Yeah, the recording, of course.
Thank you, because I'm driving and I need to go play with this tonight.
Yes, indeed, family. So peace to you and yours. Is there any other questions on organic and paid follow-up? Let's go ahead and get it for another 10 minutes. We out of here at 8:10 Eastern.
8:10 with spin. Let's go. Ask your questions, please.
Don't be shy now.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I be saying, y'all. I mean, I know it's maybe it's a little overwhelming. Okay, maybe you got enough words, maybe you got enough wisdom. Sometimes, it's cool. It's cool. That's why I was asking earlier, like, what's going on in the community, man, to where this almighty power, you know what I mean? This is exactly why me and Shenelle didn't do it last week. You understand the almighty fucking power that everybody was able to learn today? 1080 hand is up. What's going on?
I did have a question, but you can finish saying what you were saying.
No, I'm over with. Let's go.
I just wanted to the LinkedIn ads for B2B. I wanted to know more about those. Were you gonna go over them tonight or some other time?
Not today in the Techstravagaza. That's more of an ascended masters type of movement.
Okay.
That's all.
I will say that I really appreciate all of this. I took hella notes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really gonna go back over this and break it down.
Got to.
And some of that back office stuff, it is a lot of information. I'm trying to log in so I can go in so I can actually see it up close because it's hard to see it on my phone.
Yeah.
But I definitely will be putting together some questions as I go back through my notes and start trying this stuff out.
Yeah. I'm saying get up in there, especially if you already got that virality. Even 1,000 views can really go a long way when it comes to lookalike audiences, guys, because 1,000 view video can at least get you 100,000 in lookalike.
Okay. So for those of us, I don't have my Instagram. It's not new, but I don't post really on Instagram at all. So I'm gonna be newly starting to post on Instagram, and my views right now are all less than 500.
Okay.
So how long would you say spin I should keep? So wait until I get about 1,000 views on the video to start even
Shenelle on a 90-day organic plan.
90 days. Okay.
Yeah, let's lock in. You definitely want to show the algorithm that you're a profile that is active. So if you haven't been posting any content, you want to start posting ASAP. And like I mentioned before, repurpose old content. Repurpose your old videos. Get some hooks in place, get some captions in place. Load them up with keywords so that the algorithm knows how to categorize your content so it knows who needs to see it.
I did have a question for you, Shenelle. I'm sorry to go backwards, but like
Mhm.
when you was talking about the scheduling, you're not talking about like a monthly content calendar. You're just talking about like a weekly, like every Tuesday I post this, every Friday. It don't have to be a monthly thing, right?
It don't have to be, but the more you can build out a schedule for yourself, whether that means you're getting like a third party scheduler, or you're just saying like, hey, I know that this is the type of content I want to post on Tuesdays. This is the type of content I want to post on Fridays. Having that built out, whether you're using like your notes, your Apple Notes, your phone notes, something like Notion, a project management tool like Trello or Asana, anything that's going to keep you a little bit more organized. That way, when you come into Instagram, you can schedule content out. Right now, I believe you can schedule like up to 25 posts in app. So that means just having building out a post, building out a reel, putting on the captions and scheduling it to go out tomorrow, scheduling out to go, to post 2 days from now. You can do that up to 25 times.
That's in Meta,
Not Meta, within the app. Now
Instagram.
within Meta, I believe it's 30 days how far you can go out. Within the Instagram app is 25.
Okay. And I didn't catch when you had mentioned your responder. You said you changed it from
So I used to use ManyChat.
ManyChat.
Yes, I used to use ManyChat. You do have to pay like a monthly fee for it. They do have a free version, but to be very honest with all of y'all, it makes more sense to use the paid version. You get more functionality out of it. And I recently found out that Beacons has a smart responder, so you can have a automation set for comments.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
I love Beacons. It's so good.
Okay. And they just recently updated the platform. So now they have it's like a AI integration little pop-up beam thing that helps you to figure out what you need to do with your analytics, what you need to do with your marketing. Is very cute. So if you are using Beacons, I would definitely make use of that.
Thank you.
Yes, of course.
Okay, I have another question about ads.
Hey, drop that question, y'all. I do have another call, man. Do got another call. What's the question tonight?
Oh, okay. Oh, go ahead to your another call.
Drop that question, man. Told y'all 18. Told y'all 18, man.
Okay, my question is, what's the difference if I spend $5 a day on ads, or if I wanted to spend like 15? It's just gonna push it out more?
Yeah,
Or
you get more reach, get more bang for your buck. So as you utilize ads, you guys are gonna start to understand costs per action, costs per click, costs per lead. You're gonna start to learn these different cost pers that's going on. So if you spend 5, I'm telling you that 5s and the 10s right now, you're basically getting back customer data that your pixel can keep, right? So that's going on, and then now all of a sudden, especially when you start to do sales, you get a sale. And it said in Meta reports that cost per action, cost per sale is $2.50. So you're saying that, so now you go to your math and you say, okay, so every five I spend is 2 customers. Every 10 I spend is 4 customers, right? And that starts to, you have to build on that data first. So you have to spend it first to figure out where it hits. Like me, I spend 100, and sometimes, because you got to think about it as well. That's why I like to target by income, because if I have $1,000 product, I got the mentorship out right now. That's a $1,234 product. I'm gonna have to hit the high income earners over and over again, and it actually might cost me fucking $200 per action per close in advertisement spend to get that. So I'm essentially getting $1,034 in my pocket because I spent $200 to get each person. So sometimes your marketing spend is your, you know what I'm saying, it's your re-up money. You know what I mean? You know how much an eighth costs, you know how much a zip costs, you know how much a half P going for, you know what a pound going for. Make it your dope. Your business is dope, isn't it? So once you making your plays with your math, you're like, okay, I can get customers for $10. Like if you got a $10 candle and you can get customers for $1.50, you know what to spend and ad spend to make your daily quota. And then put it back in your business, you know, hire who you got to hire, do what you got to do, get your mix. So you guys are going to start to, I want you guys to start budgeting for your ad spend per month. Hey, if it's dub, it's dub. I don't give a fuck what it is. Everybody's bootstrapping. Shit is tight nowadays, but at least you know you can target rich motherfuckers, right? Just by going to the targeting and putting in a certain percentage of, got 4 minutes for real, of, you know what I'm saying, based off the highest paid zip codes, you know what I'm saying, in the States, you know what I mean, wherever they may be. You know what I mean? It might be Beverly Hills. You know they got money over there. And that's what Meta is saying. That niggas that live in Beverly Hills, and y'all know y'all counties and areas and zip codes that's having money in y'all state. So it is what it is. And that's what they're telling you. That's why I like to tell y'all to do, like, especially if you got candles, man. If you do a candle joint, happy birthday, y'all. What's going on, man? It's Honeybee, and we got the certain candle is hot and ready right now, just for you, 25% off. Again, you did a call out. You know they got money. You know they fucking birthday's coming up, and they don't know how to fuck this fucking candle saleswoman knows it's my fucking birthday. What's going on, y'all? I know it's your birthday coming up, so I just got I got something for you. That's a fucking showstopper.
Yeah, that's
a motherfucking scroll stopper right there. They gonna say she's talking to me about my birthday this month.
Right.
How did she know?
How did she know?
Right, and you can even have. I showed y'all birthday, but y'all can literally put friends of people that have a birthday this month. Friends of.
Stop.
You can put fucking friends of. You could put friends of a person that just got married. Friends of a person that just got engaged.
Man, you going too crazy. Y'all need to be dropping fires in this chat right now.
I know,
taking notes.
Extended master conversation. I knew I should have asked you later. No, I'm just playing.
It's all good, family. So peace, love, and longevity from Spincity side, man. I do have other engagements, man. It was a wonderful Techstravagaza with Spincity and Shenelle. Yeah, I'm talking about. So that's my piece. I hope y'all got your notes ready. Go around, fuck with them paid ads. Or if you're not already above that level, please take a 90-day course with Shenelle. Get organic, get dope. You know what I mean? You might not start your ads to the top of the year, but do not worry. You have the information. You have the professionals around you. All right. Peace and love from Spin side. Shenelle, close them out.
Thank you, Spin.
Thank y'all so much for popping out to another episode of Techstravagaza. Make sure you drop some fires in the chat first. Show us some love. And please let everybody know who was in the 2.0 what they missed out on. Okay. Do me that favor, y'all.
Yeah. This one, I don't give a. Get in a nigga DM and say, boy, why in the fuck you didn't take a class?
Yeah, this one of them ones.
All right, y'all.
I appreciate y'all.
Wonderful night. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all for popping out. Till next time.